We have major developments this morning. Donald Trump, the president of the United States, posted one of the most horrifically racist images you could probably see all night, overnight. He decided to post an image depicting former President Barack Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama as apes during Black History Month. It's no coincidence that this image was posted. It was part of a longer video. No coincidence this was posted during Black History Month. And while it comes as Michelle Obama's documentary, which rivals Melania Trump's documentary, is currently surging 13,000%. At the same time, we still cannot forget about the Epstein files. And the fallout from the Epstein files is growing fast, with more than a dozen people already fired or facing termination as a result of their connection to Jeffrey Epstein. A significant update this morning, so make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. The more you like, the more people see this. And if you want to support my work, please subscribe to my Substack. Click the link below, and let's just jump right into it. So overnight, Donald Trump, I'm going to show you this image. It's a screen grab from a longer video that Donald Trump posted on his Truth Social. I'm showing you this image that he posted, this racist image, because it is news, but I encourage you, do not share this image on its own, because that's what he wants, right? He wants more people to see this. I'm showing it to you because it's important for context. So here it is. This is the image that Donald Trump decided to post. It's part of a 1-minute video, as you can see, but it has Michelle Obama on the left, former President Barack Obama on the right, and they're depicted as apes. They're depicted as gorillas. He posted this on the 6th day of Black History Month, intentionally, to rile people up, but also to expose his true colors. And I'm going to take it down because it's not worth people even seeing for much longer. And I will say this. There is a clear double standard in the media, right? Imagine if Joe Biden posted this. Imagine if George Bush posted this. Imagine if any Democratic or Republican politician, not with the last name Trump, posted this. There would be mass outrage, and justifiably so, because this is one of the most racist images a president can post. But with Donald Trump, this morning I woke up to this image, and while many major media companies still had not even commented on it. And while many are going to just say this is Trump being Trump. But at the same time, Michelle Obama's documentary is surging. So as you know, Melania Trump released her own documentary about now a week ago. It's titled Melania. Michelle Obama has her own documentary titled Becoming, that was released in 2020. Over the same weekend that Melania Trump's documentary was released in theaters, Becoming saw a surge in viewership among Netflix users, a 13,000% rise in views up from the weekend before. More than 47.5 million minutes of Becoming were viewed over Melania's opening weekend, compared to just 354,000 minutes the prior weekend. That means Becoming was streamed more than 480,000 times, a figure that was calculated by dividing the time spent viewing by the film's total runtime. While Melania was critically panned across the board, it had the biggest opening for a nonfiction feature in the last decade, grossing $7 million in ticket sales domestically. But while the film performed better than expected, Amazon is not going to recoup the $40 million it paid to produce it, and it's not going to recoup the $35 million it paid to market the film. And so, while Donald Trump is posting racist images of the Obamas, it seems like Michelle Obama may actually have the last laugh here in a way, because her documentary is surging. And after this morning's post, it's only likely to surge even more because people are furious, and justifiably so. And it comes as Donald Trump wants to do anything he can to distract you from the Epstein files. But it's not going to work because the fallout is growing. These are names of individuals who have either been fired, forced to resign, or are facing calls for resignation. Brad Karp, chairman of the elite law firm Paul Weiss, resigned as chairman after emails showing social and professional interactions with Epstein. Peter Attia, a longevity doctor and author, resigned as the chief science officer of David Protein amid extensive email exchanges with Epstein and mounting media fallout. David A. Ross, a prominent art curator, resigned as a department chair of the School of Visual Arts after emails revealed sympathetic and inappropriate exchanges with Epstein. Peter Mendelsohn, a British politician and the former United Kingdom ambassador to the United States, resigned after revelations of extensive post-conviction contact with Epstein. Joanna Rubinstein, a Swedish United Nations official, resigned after newly released Epstein communications. Miroslav Lajic, the Slovak National Security Advisor, resigned after links to Epstein surfaced. Thorbjørn Jagland, the former Norwegian Prime Minister and Nobel Committee chair, is now under investigation for aggravated corruption tied to Epstein-related dealings. Leon Black, the Apollo Global Management CEO and chairman, previously stepped down after disclosures he paid Epstein over $150 million. Prince Andrew, or Andrew, formerly known as Prince Andrew, British royal, stripped of military titles and royal patronages. Larry Summers, the former U.S. Treasury Secretary and Harvard president, resigned from the OpenAI board and stepped back from Harvard duties. And Casey Wasserman, who was the head of the Los Angeles Olympics Organizing Committee in 2028, is facing now significant calls to resign over emails with Epstein associate Ghislaine Maxwell. And so accountability is happening. Accountability is slow. Accountability moves slow, but it is happening. And while all these resignations and soon-to-be resignations are happening, at the same time, we have a criminal investigation opened in the United Kingdom. You have a human trafficking investigation opened in Lithuania, and you have a criminal investigation opened in Poland to investigate Jeffrey Epstein's ties to the Russian intelligence community, to the Russian government. And so the fallout is only going to grow. And I'm still continuing to review the files. There are a million plus more files that I have to go through. And it's important that we continue to keep the spotlight on the Epstein files. Because if we don't, it'll just go away. Now, meanwhile, as you may know, they're currently the Winter Olympics being held in Milan, Italy. And well, there are mass protests breaking out in Italy today. Take a listen. You may ask yourself, why are these protests happening? They're happening because ICE agents from the United States government are actually on the ground working in coordination with Italian authorities for protection for the Olympics. And while the Americans and the Italians are rightfully furious over the fact that you have ICE agents on the ground for the Olympics. And so that's the news. I'm going to continue providing you updates as we get more information, obviously. So make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. The more you like, the more people will see this. Spread the word, and I'll have another update for you very soon.